Hey Metal Maniacs, this is Gus G of Firewind, and you're cranking it up on Dave Softee's Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio.
Alright, Metal Maniacs, here we go. Please welcome back to Metal Messiah Radio, hailing from Greece. Historically, Metal Messiah Radio's very first interview back in 2008 with a very talented guitarist that has worked with the likes of Ozzy Osbourne, Dream Evil, Mystic Prophecy, amongst others, the one and only Gus G of Firewind. Welcome back.
Wow.
Yeah, welcome back to Metal Messiah Radio, Gus.
Hey, good to be back. Thank you.
How are you doing out there in this crazy times?
Well, I've been on quarantine for about a month. So, just staying at home, doing my part and staying safe. And that's all we can do, really, And, fortunately, I have the album release to look forward to, and I've been doing a lot of press, talking to a lot of people from all over the world, which is a good thing to connect with people in such a time and see how everybody's doing.
This is very true, and it's great to have you here again. on, like I said, Metal Messiah Radio. Thanks for joining us again to talk about everything related to what's going on with you and Firewind. It's hard to believe Firewind is already 20 years old or so. And I want to congratulate you on your upcoming release, the self-titled Firewind, due out May 15th on AFM Records.
Thank you. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, in 2 years we will be closing 20 years, like officially, like being an official recording artist. You know, the debut album came out in 2002. So yeah, it's pretty incredible that we've managed to go this far, you know, and for so long basically, and keep making records. Yeah, I'm really excited about the new album. Yeah, I think it's one of our best. I think it's one of our best. I'm not gonna say the best, but it's definitely one of our best works to date. So I'm excited for people to hear it.
Yeah, me too. I have checked out the promos, and I'm really enjoying the offering. And I tell you, I would imagine, like it is for all of us, everything that is our normal routine has been put on hold, like we said about the COVID-19. So please inform us how this pandemic has affected you. As you said, you've been in quarantine, and how has it affected the band and all its activities? I know from doing so many interviews that all the plans with releases, CD release parties, and even tours, everything has been put on hold. Like the whole
yeah. I mean I mean, the music industry is shutting down right now. So in such times, and especially the touring industry, obviously, when there's no public gatherings allowed anymore. But yeah, for us, it has affected because we were scheduled to kick off the world tour in America. So it has affected that, and you know, we're supposed to start in May 15th or 14th, sorry, with Symphony X and Primal Fear. So that tour just got postponed to 2021.
I saw that.
Yeah. So that's a bummer, but you know, it's just impossible to do anything right now. You cannot travel. There's no venues. There's like nothing anymore, and it's not, of course, safe to go out there and you know, have public gatherings. But what else? I mean,
it's like martial law out there, but at least we could talk about this new offering, which is a really kick-ass offering. And you have a new vocalist, Herbie on vocals, who reminds me so much of Rick Altsey in his vocal styling, and he's been with so many different bands. So how did you get connected with him? I know you've had quite a number of really great artists, vocalists in your band. So how did you get connected with Herbie to be the vocalist on this Firewind recording?
It was actually through the label, through AFM Records. I just hit him up, I think, last December, and I said, look, this is a last-minute thing, but, you know, we will need to have somebody else come in and finish the record, and basically, you know, we need somebody to write the record with me, because we had the music recorded and everything, but we didn't have lyrics and vocal lines for about 7 or 8 songs. And so that's most of the record right there. And anyways, they suggested Herbie, and they sent me a bunch of links to check out. And I mean, first of all, I remembered him from this band he used to be in called Sinbreed.
Exactly.
I first heard them in 2013, and we even played a festival with them in Spain, if I remember. And anyways, but I never got to meet Herbie before, so I was like, wow, this guy would fit perfect for Firewind. And so they put us in touch, and we started talking. You know, I sent him some old stuff to sort of try it out, and then I also sent him some new material to see, you know, what ideas he had about it. And the first song we wrote together was the track Devour. So he just sent me back the vocal lines the next day, and to me that was it right there and then. I'm like, okay, well, that's the guy.
Excellent.
So we went on, you know. Yeah, we started working, and I mean, this is all pre-coronavirus, right? So we had a tight deadline to finish the record and do everything, but we managed.
Yeah, and Devour is an excellent song. And so would you say Herbie was responsible for writing the lyrics, and you were responsible for writing most of the music on the album?
Yeah, I did music and arrangements and everything, and I wrote lyrics for 3 songs, and the rest was Herbie, yeah.
All right, very cool. And could you please inform us on what studio this was recorded in, and who mixed, mastered, and produced this recording?
It was recorded in various studios. I mean, the drums were done in Germany at Hoffa Studios. That's where I also tracked drums for my previous solo record. And I went back there because I liked the room and really good acoustics and nice environment. And Dennis Ward, who produced our previous record, he engineered it. And then, basically the rest was just done in our home studios. I mean, I have a home studio here, and I do all the guitars and keyboards and all that stuff. Herbie also has he has his own studio, and he tracked his vocals there. And finally, we sent the files to Tobias Lindell. He's a Swedish engineer, and he mixed it. I think he lives in Thailand. I think the record was mixed in Thailand by a Swedish guy. So
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, but he was out there and he mixed it, and then I think we used another studio in Sweden to master the record. Yeah.
Very nice, and I really enjoy the cover art. Could you tell us more about the cover art through Firewind, and is there any meaning behind the imagery, symbolic or otherwise?
Yeah, I mean, the artwork was created by Gustavo Sazes, who has been a longtime collaborator of ours. He has done everything Firewind since the Premonition album, more or less. So he's been with us since 2007, 2008. And, this guy does all our artwork, our websites, the backdrops, he designs the merchandise. So he's like our visuals guy, And, we wanted a more, like a very symbolic type of cover. So we redesigned the Firewind symbol a little bit, make it a bit more edgy. So, it's a little bit of symbolizing the rebirth of the band, sort of, this new symbol, this new Firewind symbol rising through this burning lava. So it's pretty metal, if you ask me.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, and especially with using the self-titled Firewind as a new beginning, so that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that was the whole idea. Yeah.
And let's give some links for the fans that I always find with these interviews. It's very important to inform the fans on where they could find merch to support the band. So I'm going to give a few different links, and you tell me if I'm right or where you would say would be the best. I have facebook.com/PG/Firewind official /shop. Also, you have the Gus G official.bigcartel.com.
Yes, they can shop at the Big Cartel, or in America also, because we have our US web shop as well. It's indiemerch.com/Firewind or /Gus G, and they'll find merch there as well, so they can have it shipped within the country.
Very cool. And would you like to inform us on what merch you may have available for your fans, or has this coronavirus situation also prohibited you from being able to do what you want to do as far as merch?
Well, it's we haven't stopped shipping stuff. I mean, I run the Big Cartel shop. That's at my personal web shop, and I post offices here, at least they're still open, so we still ship stuff to whoever orders. And I know the album pre-orders are on the AFM Records shop as well, and they selling bundles with T-shirts and the new album and exclusive vinyl editions too, so they'll find that on the AFM shop. And that stuff still works, of course. That's
good to know.
Yeah, people can order it there.
Yeah, of course. Also, from talking to other bands, some of that stuff has been put on hold. They just can't get that stuff done, which is very unfortunate. It's a horrible situation with this coronavirus, but it is what it is, and I'm glad that you're able to do that. And Gus, would you like to talk about your signature guitars and endorsements?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I've been playing Jackson guitars for the past 4 years now, and we've released a number of signature guitars, and we just actually last January at the NAMM show we unveiled 2 new models of mine, and I think they're available for pre-order now, so through all major retailers worldwide and of course in America. So you'll find them from Sweetwater, Guitar Center, all these big shops. And what else? I designed my new pickups that are included in these new guitars. This is this is like my main weapon of choice, so to speak. The guitars that I design and I play on stage and in the studio, of course.
And they are beautiful guitars at that, and you play them very well.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
of course. And as we mentioned, because of the COVID-19, your big tour with Symphony X and Primal has been postponed till 2021. But if you can, please share with our listeners some of the highlights of your past performances. If you would like to do that, we'd love to hear it.
Um, like what?
Anything that you're proud of talking about from the past performances. I don't know when you have been out there last before this all happened, but we know that the future is uncertain as far as doing some shows. So anything, if you have anything that you'd like to talk about from past performances that stand out in your mind as maybe some of your proudest performances out there, wherever it may be.
No, I mean, I enjoy. I say this a lot, actually. I enjoy playing everywhere in the world. It's not like I have a favorite place to play. It's as long there's some people that enjoy music and want to come and see us play. It's always a good time for us. So I'm just proud of the fact that we are. We have an international fan base. Of course, we're not like a huge band or anything, but we have an international fan base. We can go in any corner of the world, and there's people that know who the band is, and they've, it's always great to play for them, and of course, meet the fans. And I'm always touched, especially when I hear stories from people, like you go to a country that you never thought you would have any fans, and then somebody tells you, hey man, I waited for you guys for like 20 years or something. That's really touching. So I like to connect with people like that, and I just, where I love to play for people. So no matter where it is in the world, if it's in Asia, South America, North America, Europe, doesn't matter.
That's excellent. And I started getting involved in internet radio back in 2007, so I watched Firewind grow over the years, and I've heard so many great songs, so many great albums from you. So I'm really happy that I'm able to get with you for this interview. And I've noticed your brand new video, Rising Fire, on AFM Records. Would you like to talk about the making of that?
Yeah, that's the first single that we put out a couple of weeks ago, actually, and yeah, it's we chose this for the first single. I think it's a cool heavy track. It's very catchy, and I mean it's a band performance video, but it has obviously we wanted to showcase a new lineup. Now we're a 4-piece as well, and we have Herbie in the band, so we wanted to do a really cool high energy performance clip, and with some pyro and some cool lights on it. So yeah, check it out.
Excellent. And are there any plans for future videos to go along with the Firewind release, whether it be lyric video or official music videos? Anything else in the works?
Yeah, we managed to shoot actually 2 videos at the same day that we did Rising Fire. So we shot a video for the song Welcome to the Empire, and that's actually, we're putting the finishing touches on that right now. We are adding like some visual effects story actually on that. So it might take a while, but yeah, we'll plan to release that soon. And yeah, there's also plans for a lyric video or 2. Hopefully those will drop after the album release. Yeah.
Very cool. I'll be sure to share that when that comes out, and thank you for the information. And Gus, is there anything that you'd like to say to your fans that are out there tuning in at this time?
Well, we love them, and I want to apologize for not being able to tour in the States at this time, but it really wasn't. It was beyond our control, and I just want to wish everybody that they stay healthy, they stay at home, and hopefully this pandemic will be over soon, and we'll just keep in touch with us, because we will reveal the rescheduled dates very soon, I hope. And we shall see you until 2021. Yeah.
And we will be sure to share that information when that comes available. And Gus, I want to thank you again for this opportunity. Welcome back to Metal Messiah Radio. As I said, I want to wish you the best, and all in Firewind the best of health. Stay out of trouble, and don't get this virus. Please remain healthy, and keep in touch. And may you have many more productive years. And I'm sure you'll be back on Metal Messiah Radio at some point. And like I said, you were the very first interview here at Metal Messiah Radio. So
really? We were the first one.
When Metal Messiah Radio started in 2008, and you were our very first interview. I didn't do the interview with you, but I wasn't here at the time. I joined like maybe 10 months into Metal Messiah Radio. But you are very important to Metal Messiah Radio, being the very first interview. So
Wow.
that will always be there. That'll never change. So
Yeah, yeah.
so
No, it's an honor. Thank you. I didn't know that, so thanks.
yeah, yeah. This is why this is very important, and I want to thank you again for this, and just the best to you. And how about we go crank up some more killer metal off of the Firewind release and crank it up loud? Let's do it.